Let's break down all 11 interceptions 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy threw this season here on the 49ers News 24 show. The all 22 clips are coming from the Wayne Breezy, so go follow him and go subscribe to his YouTube channel because these are all 22 clips from him. Here we go. The first interception thrown by Brock Purdy right here. Brock Purdy steps up in the pocket, and the ball is just behind Brandon Ayuk. Emerson, the DB right there, picks it off. Easy interception for him. What I want you guys to watch is Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett gets his hand and hits Brock Purdy throwing arm that affects the throw. Let's take a look at Trent Williams with Myles Garrett right there. Myles Garrett uses his reach just to tip the arm of Brock Purdy, just to hit the arm of Brock Purdy, just enough to affect the throw right there. And the red is the reach of Myles Garrett being able to just hit the elbow of Brock Purdy to affect the throw and lead to a Cleveland Browns interceptions. How I'm going to be grading the interception by Brock Purdy is green, yellow, and red. Red means it is all on Brock Purdy. Yellow means 50-50. And then green means it is not on Brock Purdy at all. This one I'm going to have to give a yellow. This one is just a beautiful play by Myles Garrett, being able to use his long arms and reach to hit the elbow of Brock Purdy to affect the throw. Great play by Myles Garrett. Here we go. Interception number 2 thrown by Purdy. 30-something seconds left. Purdy steps up and just tries to make a play. He tries to force it to Raven McLeod. Great play by the Vikings defensive back right there, intercepting the ball. Purdy does a really good job avoiding pressure, but just forcing the ball downfield is not what you want to do here. There's 27 seconds left. Game on the line, basically on Monday Night Football. This is just a bad decision by Brock Purdy, trying to force the ball into double coverage right there. If I have to give this a green, yellow, or red, I'm going to have to give this one a red. This one is on Brock Purdy for sure. This is the second interception thrown by Brock Purdy in this game versus the Vikings. Brock Purdy, the pocket starts to collapse on Brock Purdy. He gets the ball out before the pocket fully collapsed, but he just overthrows Juwan Jennings and he throws the second interception to number 24. That is Cameron Byron, just a great defensive back, and that's just all on Brock Purdy right there. The pocket is really starting to collapse. As the NFL quarterback, you got to be able to stand in the pocket, stand tall in the pocket. We've seen Purdy make those like that before, but this one, Purdy just absolutely overthrows Juwan Jennings. This is another red for Brock Purdy. This next interception versus the Bengals right here is a play action bootleg. Purdy's getting out the pocket. Right here, Purdy has a decision to make. Purdy believes he could fit that ball in past Jermaine Pratt, but unfortunately, Jermaine Pratt makes an amazing play. This is an amazing play by Jermaine Pratt, but I would love to see Brock Purdy get rid of this football right here. I would love to see Brock Purdy get rid of this football, throw it out of bounds, throw it away, just get rid of the football. You see Jermaine Pratt right here. He had a choice. He was going to chase Brock Purdy. He was going after Purdy. That is why Purdy decided to throw the ball. He thought he could fit it in to Elijah Mitchell in the green, but unfortunately Jermaine Pratt makes an amazing play. He is a great athlete and intercepts the ball. I would have to grade this one a yellow. I think this is just amazing play by Jermaine Pratt. Like I said, he's just an amazing athlete. This was an amazing play by him, but also Brock Purdy should have got rid of the football and just not throwing an interception right on this play right here. This is Purdy's second interception in the game. Purdy, the pocket starts to collapse, but that's to a very clean pocket for Brock Purdy to stand very tall in. If he stands on the pocket, I believe he will be able to just stand there for another second or a half a second, but instead he tries to force the ball in. The linebacker Logan Wilson just reads him the whole way right there. As you see, Purdy was about to let that ball go, but you see Logan Wilson right there, right in front of Brandon Ayuk and Juwan Jennings. Maybe he could have fit it to Juwan Jennings, but there is also another defensive back right there standing on the sticks at the 30. Brock Purdy tries to force it to Brandon Ayuk. Logan Wilson just reads him the whole way, watches the eyes of the quarterback, watches the eyes of Brock Purdy, and intercepts the football. I'm going to give this one another red because Purdy right here was just forcing the ball in right there. This is not an open throw. You could take the check down to Christian McCaffrey, or you could throw the football away. Next one right here on Thanksgiving, Brock Purdy's backed up to the goal line. Purdy tries to get it to Christian McCaffrey, just puts it too high for Christian McCaffrey. The pocket was collapsing. Everybody, all the defensive linemen was there, getting their hands in the passing lane. This is a really good job by the Seahawks D-line right there, getting their hands in the passing lanes, getting Brock Purdy to throw the ball high. Because Purdy, if he throws it low, Purdy, the ball's going to get tipped at the line of scrimmage and batted down. So Purdy has to throw it high, but he throws it too high and it goes off the hands of Christian McCaffrey, leads into a Seahawks pick six. I have to grade this one a yellow just because Purdy did put it too high for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey did get his hand on it and it got tipped up for the interception. So I'm going to give this one a yellow. Purdy put the ball a little too high for Christian McCaffrey to come and catch it. This is the second game versus the Seattle Seahawks right here. Brock Purdy. I'm going to let you guys see this one time before I talk over it. As you guys see from the play right here, Brock Purdy has a clean drop back and everything. The pocket starts to collapse. He pump fakes the ball one time, and then he tries to lead Brandon Ayuk inside, but Brandon Ayuk was clearly sitting down on I believe it was a curl route. He was sitting down on the curl route. Purdy forces the ball inside. Brandon Ayuk tries to make an acrobatic catch on the football. It goes off his hands into Julian Love's hands. I'm going to have to give this one a yellow on Brock Purdy, even almost a red, because Brandon Ayuk was expecting the ball to be on his chest on the curl route, on the hitch route, whatever route Brandon Ayuk was on. He was expecting it to be on his chest. Instead, Purdy forces it inside. The first interception Purdy threw first to the Baltimore Ravens right here. Purdy's just forcing the ball in right there to Deebo Samuel, and Kyle Hamilton was just waiting right on it. This is the ball that I do not want to see Brock Purdy throw. This is the ball that he's just forcing it in there, trying to make a tight window throw to Deebo Samuel, which he could make a tight window throw, but that window was just very tight. I'm going to have to give this one a red. Second interception right here. It's a screen trying to get to Deebo Samuel. The ball was tipped in the air, and Marlon Humphrey comes and intercepts this ball. This one is not on Brock Purdy right here. It's a screen pass. Brock Purdy cannot do anything else. It is the play called by the offense here. Brock Purdy just unfortunately gets the ball tipped, and it lands in Marlon Humphrey's hands. I'm going to have to give this one a green. This is the third interception Brock Purdy ended up throwing in this game right here. Brock Purdy does a really good job avoiding the pressure. The pocket absolutely collapsed on him. He does a great job getting away from the pressure, but he forces the ball right here. Marlon Humphrey does a really good job of playing coverage on George Kittle. It ends up being tipped it in the air and in Kyle Hamilton's hands. Right here, I want Brock Purdy after he escapes from the pocket. I want him to throw this football away. There's no one open right here. That's a very tight window again. I'm going to have to give this one a yellow. Brock Purdy does a really good job escaping from the pressure, like I said, but I want him to throw this football away, so I'm going to give this one a yellow. This is the last interception of the game for Purdy right here. Brock Purdy's going through his reads. No one open. Comes back to his last read, which is Christian McCaffrey. He gets hit. Purdy gets hit in the pocket, and Purdy ball is overthrown to Christian McCaffrey and ends up in, I believe that is Patrick Queen's hand for another Baltimore Ravens takeaway. I'm going to grade this one a yellow. Brock Purdy does a really good job of looking at all his options. No one was open, so he comes back to his last read on the play, which is the running back and Christian McCaffrey. He has him wide open, but the pressure by 98 gets to Brock Purdy, hits him while he was releasing the football, and Brock Purdy overthrows Christian McCaffrey. That leads in the Ravens takeaway. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and more film breakdowns to come later in this offseason.